Father, a lot of questions inevitably rise about the relationship of the soul to the body. Could you comment on that?
Yeah, it's a famously complicated issue. Got a lot of different ramifications. People today will tend in the direction of a reductionism, especially a physicalistic reductionism. What you used to call the soul, we just call that brain chemistry, or we call that neuron firing or something. First, I'll give you a line from my hero, from Thomas Aquinas. He said, the soul is in the body, but not as contained by it, but rather as containing it. And I think there's a lifetime of reflection in that little line. The soul, Thomas would have called it the form of the body, meaning the actualizing energy of the body. Form is kind of translating the Greek idea of energeia. The actualizing energy of the body is the soul. But the soul, see, therefore, is greater than the body. It's not in the body. That's more of a Cartesian idea, like the ghost in the machine, Nor is it reducible to the body, but rather it's greater than the body. Think of it kind of as a field of force that includes the body, but also transcends the body. I think it's a better way to start thinking about soul. Now things like our connection to each other, even at a distance, our connection to each other, even when our bodies aren't that close to each other, how do you explain that? But Aquinas had that very vivid sense of this sort of overlapping fields of force, which can make sense of this language of love, even across a space and time, even beyond space and time. When you say someone's died, but yet I still love that person, I love God, that's soul talk, I think. That's soul language.
So the soul never can be separate from the body.
Well, it's yes and no. And again, I'll go back to Aquinas. Aquinas says that after death, the soul is separated from the body, but it longs for the body because it's made to inform a body. So it's not meant to live by itself. It's not a Platonic schema where, it's longing to escape from the body. No, the soul is always ordered to the body. And so he does imagine, if you want, a time, although now that language gets very obscure because what time means after you die is a puzzle. But a time when the soul is separated from the body. But it always longs for reunion. And salvation for Christians, is not the escape of the soul from the body. That's not what we long for. We long for the resurrection of the body. That's what we want. We want the full resurrection of the self and then living in the presence of God. So that's an important distinction. We're not a Platonic system. We're not dualistic or Gnostic. We don't want to separate soul and body. We don't see body as the problem. But we want the whole person resurrected.